Welcome to Bill and Brian's excellent beer adventures. Cheers. 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 We're here today with Devil's Backbone, Jason Oliver, the head brewer there, and then Greg Engert from the Churchkey. I first fell in love with Devil's Backbone brews back in 2010 when I first was introduced to him at the local Brewers Ball over at the baseball stadium. And then Churchkey has been an institution here in DC for quite some time, as well as the nation. Greg has been in the forefront of actually introducing craft beers to the nation's capital and in the country. Greg, when you're putting something together like this, a takeover such as this, we've got 40 plus beers in 5 different casks. What goes into that thought process about doing this?
So I think the interesting thing about doing events like this is it's not all that different from what we do every day.
Right.
It's funny, we're not open until 4 p.m. every day because we spend the morning and afternoon preparing for the next day. We clean our lines daily, we replace our cask lines, print our menus, add all this information. So we're doing that 4 or 5 times every day. So when there comes a time when we have an opportunity to work with a great brewery like Devil's Backbone on this scale, we just kind of increase our staffing and we get down to it. But it's funny, these preparations, start weeks ago, dealing with the great people at Devil's Backbone, getting these great beers here. It's a lot of beers none of us have ever had before, but also the standard classic beers that we see quite a bit. And the preparation is interesting. We started pulling beers 3 or 4 days ago based on what kind of character they would leave in the line.
Right.
So our sour beers came off draft 2 days ago so they could soak on caustic for 48 hours before we had time. And the smoked beers were 3 days ago, and things like that. So there's actually a lot of preparation, but it seems the gold hat to us now.
It seems like a cookie cutter approach here. I mean, we walked in here and everything's just as smooth as can be.
It took some time to get there.
I'm sure it takes a lot of time behind the scenes. We don't see that, but we appreciate it. And also we're here with Jason today from Devil's Backbone. I mean, and Churchkey's won a lot of awards. It's one of the best beer bars in the country, and probably one of the fastest growing breweries in the country is Devil's Backbone, for those of you that don't know about it. They've won 24 different awards since 2010, and just the GABF. 2013 Best Small Brewery, 2014 Best Mid-Sized Brewery. I mean, just a fantastic overall brewery, and they really specialize in some great different styles of beer. Jason, what are 2 different styles that you've chosen for us today to try, and what was your inspiration process?
Tonight chose the Pilot Brow, which is a kind of a zippy filter that's hopped exclusively with New Zealand grown Nelson Sauvin hops. And this hop is interesting because it gives kind of like maybe a Sauvignon Blanc kind of character, like a white wine grape character, and also a little hint of tropical fruit. So you have a kind of a crisp finish with this kind of like white wine note. So it's pretty interesting, really nice drinkability to it and zippiness and just enough unusualness to it that it's really intriguing beer.
I mean, it's a fantastic beer. Between Bill and Greg, what do you guys think about this? I mean, it's something I think craft brewers have overlooked, but are starting to come into, is the lager, the Pilsner style, the craft brewing industry.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a fantastic beer, but this is the enigma of Devil's Backbone, I think, in craft beer today. Because there's no other breweries gamble on lagers, right? Like lagers, there's 5-6 weeks from brewing to release. It takes a long time, and that's what I love about Devil's Backbone, about doing events like this. Is they don't make sexy beers. They make subtly nuanced, classic beers that the brewers want to drink, and obviously others want to drink that too now. But you know what I mean? It's like we don't have 50, we have over 40 beers on draft, and I mean this many are hoppy,
right?
This many are imperial. These are just classic, beautiful beers with strength just like this in balance, and those you can drink more than one of. I mean, it's unparalleled, really. It's, but it goes into the same vein as like Victory Brewing Company. I think a lot of things, making classic lagers for beer. I mean, it's a singular thing. I like that right here. More than one, yeah.
What's the second beer you brought?
It's our Smokehouse Lager, and so this is a Bamberg-inspired Rauch beer, or smoked beer. And so we use German beetroot smoked malt in this, a little bit of Munich malt, a little bit of caramelized Munich malt. And so you get that kind of silky bacon-like character in this beer, but it's nuanced and it's subtle, and this is a no-brainer to have a food. So for beer dinners, I love it if our smokehouse lager is available, because the smoked sausage, pork dishes, it just pairs so well with food. But then on its own, it has a really interesting depth of flavor to it. And you know, it took me a long time to brew with smoke beer because I thought it'd be kind of polarizing. People are going to like it or you're going to hate it. And you know, Devil's Backbone, I kind of had a free reign, and I was like, okay, we're going to see how it does. And surprisingly, they sell really well. And so I've been brewing for years, and this is actually going to go into our next adventure pack, so our mixed 12 pack. So I'm really excited to see that go in bottle form and hear what other people have to say
So
about
it's
it.
definitely something for us to look forward to in the next adventure pack here in the area.
The other thing that's cool about this beer too is, like in Bamberg, there's two major rock beer producers. There's the Schlenkerlau, which most people know, but then there's Spezial, which we can't even get in the States anymore. They're not exporting to the States right now. This reminds me of Spezial much more. It's very delicately smoked, which is what a lot of people are looking for. The Schlenkerlau tends to smack in the face with this smoke, so this is a lot more, again, refined.
That's what I've noticed when I get that big smoke right in the nose, and this one's very refined, subtle smokiness in the flavor. And I think the first time I had this was 2 years actually at the Brew Pub, the big meat place you guys had there. Fantastic beer. I think it's fantastic beer. All right, well, I think that's about all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank you guys for sitting down and walking us through all this. And thank you for joining us here at Bill and Brian's Excellent Beer Adventures. Until next time, you can join us at thegreatestbeers.com. Feel free to come here to the Churchkey anytime for some great beers. Stop by Devil's Backbone. They have a great brew pub. They also have a great tasting room. Cheers.